is this my intuition speaking, or is this just my ego? Should I reach out? Should I let go? Should I walk away? Or should I wait for my twin flame? One of the biggest challenges on your twin flame journey, on your spiritual journey, is learning to know the difference whether this is the voice of ego or this is the voice of your higher self, because both these voices are leading you to complete different directions. And if you are confused in identifying whether this is the voice of ego, whether this is the voice of love, your intuition, God, this is the video for you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Anven Shah and I'm a Master Certified Ascension Coach. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about whether you are listening to the voice of ego or you are listening to the voice of your intuition, your higher self, however you want to call it. Okay, so let's first get clear on what is ego. So ego is something that is created by your own experiences mentally. Ego is not enemy, but ego is something that does not exist. It's an illusion. Now let's understand it in a way that I'm doing something, and or probably I'm dancing, and dancing is something that I really love to do. And while I'm dancing, I am learning a new form, and then something happens and my foot breaks, like I get a fracture, and then I'm not able to dance for next 6 months. Now what happens is the mind knows that, oh, I was dancing, my foot broke, my foot twisted, and I broke my foot. Now mind is going to create that loop. Next time whenever you start to dance, like whenever I start to dance, my mind will tell me, don't do this or you will fall down, which will constrict me from freely doing what I want to do. Probably I was way too heavy with my body, or probably I didn't do my warm up well. Instead of creating those experiences, instead of helping me understand that, okay, this is what I did, this is my lesson, now next time I need to take care of this so that I can probably avoid any sort of injury. Mind will do what your mind will do is that, oh, you danced, this is what you did, and you fell down, you broke your foot, and 6 months you couldn't do anything, and it was very painful. Similarly, that happens by your emotional patterns, by your relationship patterns, by this and that. So let's say, and especially when you are in a twin flame journey and you have been in relationships, you're going to experience that, because it will start with other people, but you will not end up being with them, because you are supposed to be in your twin flame journey, so you really can't be with someone else. So any relationship that you have been in, it will not end up in a commitment. Even if it does, it will fall apart, because you're meant to be in your twin flame connection. But your mind will create a loop that, oh, this person did that with you, this is something that did not lead to a commitment, and your mind will tell you that you are not worthy of a commitment. Your mind will tell you you're worthy of this thing. And this experience that is created, this is the illusion that you're creating, that is stopping you from your further good. And that is what we call is the voice of ego, that is what we call is the voice of illusion. And that's it. It is something that is not your good, and it is something that is refraining you from being your best self, being your good self, and having all the good things that you deserve in your life. And that is why we say that we do not need to listen to the voice of ego, especially when it comes to your twin flame union, because your union is love, your union is your good. But because of the past things, what you are doing is you're not listening to the good stuff, but you're listening to the bad stuff. You're not listening to the voice that those relationships couldn't have worked out because they were not meant for you. But what you will listen, or probably the ego will create the loop. You're not good enough, you're not worthy of love, you're not worthy of a commitment. And when the loop is continuously going on, it's like you're continuously giving your energy. And because you and your twin flame share the same mind, right, your twin flame is going to be, no, this is not the relationship that I can be in. They are mirroring you your own disbeliefs. Yeah, they are mirroring your own doubts. But suddenly, because we want to project, because we have experienced bad things happening to us, now suddenly the twin flame becomes the bad person. But your higher self will always tell you to just forgive the past, let go of the past, love it completely so that you can let it go and you can move forward. And that is basically the difference, where you are experiencing ego, because ego cannot be real. These experiences haven't happened in the future, but it's creating a loop, and which is why we call that ego is not real. It's only an illusion that you are experiencing, and the moment you realize that, you're going to stop experiencing that. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain, the difference between ego and the higher self. And when you start, the moment it's like the voice of ego is loud, and it is going to be loud because it is from fear. So it will create that loop again and again. It will want you to follow that loop. All you have to do is, no, I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to listen to it. Thank you. Bye bye. I don't want it. That's the attitude that you have to have with the voice of ego, with ego. If you want to stop manifesting more from fear, that's it. That is the only attitude that you can have with ego. If you're like, oh, let me try to explain ego, that don't do this, don't do that, it will not understand. And why? Like, let's understand it in a way that this is me, but what you can see behind is my shadow. And if I keep making these gestures, the shadow is going to make these gestures, right? Now, when you look at me doing this, you understand that. But when you are not looking at me and you're only looking at the shadow and you're doing this, you'll find it scary, right? But if you go to the shadow and you say that, no, you can't be doing this, it looks scary, it looks bad, it won't understand, because it's the shadow. Shadow has no control. I have the control. And when I will stop doing that, the shadow will not be able to do it. So similarly, ego has no control. It's only doing what it's been created with. So that's the difference. And when you stop giving your power to it, it can not hamper your union. It cannot create more separation. It will only it will just go away. And that's all. So I hope you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe the channel, comment, like, share. Thank you very much. Namaste.